Friends. So my friend Lisa, a little while back, before I was a part of a group, asked people if they wanted to join in on her slaying snow and cocoa. She was slaying a snow and cocoa paper pad, which, I mean, you go, girl. If you can slay that whole thing, I am just in awe of you. And asked people if they want to join in the collab. So I'm late to the party, but I wanted to join in, and she was gracious enough to tell me I can pop on in late. So I started, like, I know I have a bunch of snow and cocoa. So look at this. I went through my products. You are going to be amazed. And I was laughing because this is what I had left of open snow and cocoa goodies, which, how great is that I used everything I had. Now I didn't have the whole collection pack, but I did have a lot. Now, and I have these two pieces right here that are from Tuesday morning. So I'm sure they're not from the original run of snow and cocoa stuff, but I do have these. So I have all of these gorgeous snowflakes, and I have these beautiful adhesive wreaths. So all of this works because I know I'll be able to slay this, right? And I'm going to do my best with these. And I decided, since I don't have any of the snow and cocoa paper left, I'll just do some simple mixed media on a piece of white cardstock. Just medium weight white cardstock, and I won't gesso it or anything. And I'm going to use this Vibes in Sweetheart because when I was looking at this, it looks like it's about the right tone of the pink, and I don't have enough of the pink embellishments. I have a little bit in there, but not enough to make me happy. And I wanted to kind of have like a central floaty design for some reason. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. I'm going to use these photos right here. This is my daughter and a group of her girlfriends, and they went up to Traverse City. We have a condo up there, so they went up there to enjoy the time. So there's that. And yeah, so I'm going to just start creating. I'm going to take you along with me, see where this takes us, because I don't have that much of a plan. And yeah, and I'll do a voiceover and speed up the next bits, because I have a feeling it's going to take me a minute. Okay, friends, here we go. So I'm starting to use the packaging technique with just one spray is what I decided I would see how this would look of this gorgeous Vibes spray. And it is not shimmery. I mean, it's not opaque either. I guess it could be if you tried hard enough, but I am just trying to do a bit of a central design going out towards the sides with a few of the splatty looking bits going upwards. And I wasn't concentrating on the center part at all because I knew I would have my embellishments and photos and all that in that area. Right there is the ever so present Heidi Swapp Color Shine in Gold. And as you see on the left, the Snow and Cocoa collection has a very strong amount of gold. And the gold, the Color Shine Gold and the Snow and Cocoa Gold are just about an exact match. I'm going to pop the black and white photo that I have up on some fun foam, and my design changes, or my placement of my photos changes slightly along the way, and I'm going to have to move that around a little bit, but it works out just fine. I end up having to work around that chipboard frame that I have there on the left. At this point is when I'm going to start auditioning my elements that I'm going to use, and that square piece that looks like tiles, that is going to move to the upper right and the lower left. My little penguin guy, as well as the word gather, will be going up on some fun foam. You know, so I will audition pieces, but I'm definitely going to be moving lots of stuff around. I decided that I wanted to bring that tile piece to the upper and lower parts on my layout, and I wanted to create a nice diagonal going from upper right to lower left, which is opposite day to the way I usually do my diagonals. But it felt like I needed to spread my design out a little bit. I struggle a bit with plain white cardstock, and I need to mess it up and fill it in, if that makes sense. Now with pattern paper, I don't feel the same way, but I have a harder time with cardstock. Now, I do love anything gray in scrapbooking, so my eye went to the gray snowflakes, and it's adding a lot to the layout without it being a really bold pink or one of the bolder colors that are in this line. I will be bringing in the gold snowflakes, which definitely are a really strong color, and metallic really shows ever so nicely, but I am going to be keeping to the golds and the pinks and that kind of thing for the most part. My frame is stuck down, my photos are stuck down, my cute little penguin is popped up and he's hanging out on the frame. And I'm going to use that word gather for my title. I think it's not a huge title, but it is a Snow and Cocoa piece, and they are definitely a gathering of adorable girls having themselves a time. So now it's time for me to get a little bit more of an embellishment cluster on my triangular pieces that I put on. So I'm going to Frankenstein in a little bit of the fun foam so that I can get some more of a dimensional kind of a feel to my little snowflakes. I wanted to add a little bit more of the gold puffy feel because I had that wreath on the top photo and I needed just some repeating elements. So I grabbed some of the little, they look like they're supposed to be like little berry pieces or something like that from around the wreath, and I added those into my little snowy cluster areas. It ends up completing that element on the page so well, even though it's something small, it's going to add a lot. So now I'm going to go into my little gems and sequin bin, and I've got these beautiful little gems. I think they're by We Are Memory Keepers. I'm not quite sure, but I think they are. They've been out of the package for quite a while. So this little container here, I have some gold sequins, I have white stars, and some snowflake pieces. They were recently in a kit that I received from Mind the Scrap. And I have very, very few snow pictures, so this is a win to be able to use another metallic, kind of holographic metallic element of little snowy pieces on this layout. So they're just beautiful, gorgeous, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to go ahead also and take the liberty of grabbing some of these gold sequins. I think I add in 5 total. I have a thing for odd numbers, so I'm going to sprinkle them on the diagonal as well. Now I have these tiny word die cuts, and I wasn't quite sure if it was from the Snow and Cocoa collection or not, but they are from a really old kit that I received at the same time as I had the Snow and Cocoa collection. So I thought I would go ahead and put those on. It's really cute. I think it's supposed to be some kind of a Christmas kit reference, but I decided to just go with it for this. I'm going to do a small amount of journaling. It says Shay, TC, and the year. My daughter's name is Shay, and it's her and her group of friends. And they're in Traverse City for 2020. They just went last weekend, in fact. My only snow pictures, I have 2 scrapbook right now. That's just crazy. I used to have 1,000 sledding pictures and all that, but my kids grew up and they're not lovers of the snow. So those washy looking stickers there, that's from that same kit. It was a Hip Kit Club kit from a number of years ago, and I still haven't used them up. That's a little crazy. So I thought I'd see if there's anything else I wanted to use, and I'm taking a look at my blue color drawer, taking a peek through there. Now there's a lot of things that would work, but I'm also trying to leave white space. So I do end up finding this really gorgeous color of navy pearls, and I'm thinking I should be moving them into my my gems and pearls bin, but I haven't yet, only because they are so large. So we'll see. Right now it's working for me in the color drawers since they are a concentration, but yeah, there's an ebb and flow in our organization in our rooms, and I will just see how it goes. So I did go ahead and add in the 3 navy pearls, and it brings together the little penguin hat and the title ever so nicely. It makes it look like it has purpose. And I thought I would go ahead and get just a little bit of teal Heidi Swap color shine on this layout, to, I don't know, to bring it all together just a little bit more. And I'm going to go back in with a little bit of this great vibes as well as a tiny bit more of the color shine in gold. And that will wrap it up. So once again, thanks so much, Lisa, for including me in this collab. reach out to me anytime with a collaboration because this was so fun and I appreciate it. And I will leave the link to Lisa's channel down below as well. So if you have any questions, comments, any of that kind of thing, go ahead and leave them down below and I will answer you as soon as I can. And is there anything else? Hit the notification button if you want to be notified of when I put my next video up. And that will be it for today. There's a bit of a close-up and I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye, friends.